Okay, we are going to start our session. And here today we would discuss about gold completely, and we would look at the data, that what is the important data, and why I was mentioning with you guys that today is the important data for you guys. So, first of all, I'm going to introduce myself. It's me, Sulaiman Khan Niazi, as a market analyst. So, today we would discuss about gold and about our major data. And that is, if I will open a Forex factory for you guys, so you guys can see here that at 6:30 p.m. Pakistan time frame GMT 5 plus, we have right now it's 5:32. That it means that after 1 hour we have the data regarding CPI. First of all, brother, a lot of people they don't know what is CPI. Actually, brother, we will discuss these kind of things later on. First of all, kindly remain on the topic. I will suggest you that you must have to keep your notebooks, whatever you have, to keep yourself very close, everything, because I'm going to tell you some things that a lot of people they don't know about the markets. Because if you don't have the fundamental knowledge regarding the market, then your trading would looks like a gambling. It would not be a trading. So first of all, today I'm going to tell you first of all that what does CPI mean and how does it affects the market. Brother, CPI means consumer price index. It is like a basket. It's like a basket. And now what does actually the what are the basic things which we measured in the CPI? Basically, brother, actually CPI, consumer price index, it measures the changes, all the changes regarding the consumer goods, services, and everything from the households. Like that, a lot of people will ask, today were asking from me that, sir, which are the important things that are included in CPI basket? It is like a basket. CPI, you just have to make yourself more clear that CPI, consumer price index, it is like a basket. Now, what are the things which are included in CPI? Brother, your food, beverages, housing, regarding rent, owners, and each and everything, like apples, like shirts, each and everything, whatever you use on the daily basis, like that transportation, medicals, recreations, education, and communication, tuition, telephonic services, computers, other goods and services like that. Even though tobacco, cigarette, and even though your beers and drinks, all the things whatever you use on the daily basis, that is included in the CPI. Now, how does CPI works? This is the basic thing. And how does it affects the economy, and how does it will helps us in the trading way? Now, brother, you have to make yourself more clear that as the price of CPI increase, it means like that if an economy is going on like that, I'm just giving you the example of dollar. Let's suppose in 2010, I have buy a Coke drink. I buy a Coke drink that cost me approximately $1, and now it's 2022, and at the same drink of the Coke, it cost me approximately $10. Now it means that the purchasing power, it means that the value of the currency basically increases, and it means that the consumer prices also increases. This is the basic definition. And now what the thing is that it basically devalues the currency. It basically devalues. It means that the value of the currency is coming down. Now the thing is that, brother, these kind of things are works on the behalf of the economy. But we are traders, so we have to trade. So the things which we are which mixed our mindset and which mixed us, that is the central bank. Now, brother, how does the things work? The thing is that whenever the price of CPI increases, on the same side inflation is also increases. This is a common thing. I hope so that everybody knows that, like that, if in 2010 I buy a Coke drink that cost me $1. So right now if you look at here 2022, so right now it cost me approximately that would be more than that. So it means that I'm the prices, that the inflation is too much. Inflation is too much. So when inflation is too much, now how does the central bank, what is the role of central bank? Now everybody who were the part of college, university, they have learned one thing from there, that what is the function of central bank. The function, the main and important function of central bank is to normalize, is to maintain the economy. So when the price and when the CP, the prices and the CPI increases and the inflation increases, on the same side, the central bank, they try also to increase the interest rates to make the economy stable, and that's a just a thing that will confuse the investors, and investors start investing in the market. In this way, the price of particular thing that will comes down, and on the other side, the pairs like that, if uh, we are trading in a gold, so you know that gold is a base currency and USD, XAU USD is a code currency. So the opposite thing will happen. Inflation rates also increases. So that's why we mostly hear the term that as inflation increases, the price of gold also increases. And on the same side, on the opposite side, like that, that is called deflation. The same things happen. The decrease in the price of CPI, that will be the directly proportional to deflation. And the same thing, and the central bank, they try to decrease the interest rates to maintain and normalize the economy. So these are some things that a lot of people they don't know about the economy, about the things, and the in the on the all the things, the major key role is central bank. Now today, the data would be very much important. So if you look at the data about the CPI, you will see that if today's actual, like that, if that would be increasing, if that would be higher than the forecast, it means that that would be good for the currency, for particular USD. So if that would be good for USD, then that would be, if USD will move toward the upside and gold will be moved towards the downside. So this was a fundamental analysis for you guys regarding the CPI. I have tried my best to explain the CPI as much as I can do in a shorter time frame. So let's move on the behalf of technically that what does gold is going to do with us. So right now I have opened a weekly time frame chart, and today again I will draw same trend lines which I have drawn with you many times, that we are basically stuck. We are basically stuck. Basically, the big investors and the big fishes, they are not entering in the market. I'm again repeating myself that they are not entering in the market. It looks like on the behalf of my experience, that it looks like that they are not entering in the market. And one more thing, brother, whenever you will feel any confusion or anything, you can just drop your message in the chat box, so I will read it and I will answer you guys. So you guys can see here that basically gold is right now just stuck in this symmetrical triangular pattern. So or just now what are going to be happen next. So this is the important thing. So can we see a breakout towards the upside, or should it move till here, or again we can see a fall? So this is the important thing. Everybody kindly mute your mic. So this is the very much important thing. Kindly, brother, everybody mute your mic, otherwise I will kick you out. Really, that's really, really. And now, brother, my voice is clear to you guys? Actually, I don't know that why people start disturbing. I don't know. I think so. I don't mute you guys because there are sometimes you have to ask the questions and these kind of stuff. Now is it clear, brother? Everyone? But eco is now fine. So the thing is that I was just discussing about the fundamental, technically about the market. Now the one more important thing that today we will see, and we will look at the market about, if you will look at on the side of the Fibonacci retracement level, if you will draw a Fibonacci retracement level from the high towards the low, you will see that right now we are at a 61.8% retracement level, and that's a huge level. So one more thing, you have to type it on your notebooks, that if market will give closing on the behalf of weekly, if market will give us the closing above the 1835 or 36 area, like okay 1835 area, then again we have to look for the next target, that would be the next retracement level, that is 1920 or 1900. So type it on your notebooks. So if on the behalf of weekly, if we have the closing above 1840 or 1836 or 37 level, then there's a possibility that we will look for the next target according to Fibonacci retracement level, that would be 1920. So this is the first thing you have to keep it in your mind. And we are right now at a 61.8% retracement level, and that's a huge level. So if market will be unable to break this level, we will see again deep fall that will lead gold again to the previous level, that would be 1760, and again then the same level, that would be 1680. So right now on previous side we have the 1760 level, and our next level would be at least 1900 or 1920 on the weekly basis. So this was the first thing on the behalf of weekly. So you have to make yourself and you have to trade according to that. And now I'm deleting this thing. Now if you will look at on the behalf of daily, now what are the possible changes we have? We have to measure those things also. So let's see on the behalf of weekly daily. On the behalf of daily time frame chart, brother, if you will look at the chart very closely, you will see that whenever market that on the behalf of previous candle, like that, if you will look at here, that when market falls from this area like that 1850, that market was fall straightly downside. There was a no bullish candle, but here we have the one bullish a bearish candle. When market was going towards the upside, we got a one bearish, looks like a bearish hammer candle, that was on the level of approximately 1808. So right now we have the important level on the behalf of daily. Kindly type in your notebook that if market will fall from that area, you guys can see that again market is showing little bit rejection from 1834 area. But I hope so that maybe it depends upon the data that what is going to be happen today. But if market able will be unable to break this level also, that was approximately 1835 or 36 level. If market will be unable to break this level 1835 36, then again we can see a fall, and that fall will be the at least this area 1808. So right now according to me, my pivot point or whatever you will say to me on the behalf of my trading zones areas, on the behalf of my trading experience, I will say to you that 1808 level is the important level. So if there would be a fall, that would be the only level. Maybe market will just make clear and make it visible, and then again market maybe move toward the upside. So this is the important level. So you have to watch this candle very clearly. So on the other side, we if you will look at on the 4 hour time frame chart, I will that would be the important thing for that, then things would be more clear to you guys. So brother, if you guys can see here that market was just moving up down, moving up and down, and market was showing us some long wicks toward the downside, and market is just giving us a lot of confusions. So right now we have what type of levels we have. We will mark those levels also, and we will see the beautiful retracement level, that what are the level from where we should have to look for the buy and sell trades. So if you will draw a Fibonacci retracement level from the previous high to the downside, so you will clearly see that market has already broken this area, that was the 1825 area, 0.382%. So this was the only thing. So again market is now moving towards the upside. Now brother, what are the important things that you have to keep in your mind if market will comes here? 1825, and you guys knows that I am just entering in a buy trade from 1825, and we are again and again entering in a buy trade. So if market will again comes here, so you can look for the buy trade. Again, kindly type it on your, write down it on your notebook. If market will come still zero at that area 1825 or 24, that is the good buying entry. That would be the good buying trade 1825 or near about that. And use your stop loss just below that 1823 or 1822, that were 1822, if you have the good money management skills. And if market will break also this area, then the straightly market will just fall to this area, that is 61.8% retracement level, as I have mentioned you guys about the 1808 level. So this is the second scenario. If market will be unable to hold this area, then straightly market will fall to 1808. Keep it in your mind. On the second side, if market will break this area from the upside like that, where we have the resistance on 1836, so if market will break this area, then our next target would be 1849. That was approximately 1847 or 1849. That would be the area where we should have to look for. So if market will break 1836, my next targets would be 1849, and then straightly I have mentioned you guys that would be approximately 1920. So this is all I have to say to you regarding the market. I hope so that I have tried to explain the things very carefully, and I have also given you some trades also. So on the 4 hour time frame chart, I have also told you guys about the market, that what are the levels where we should have to look for the buy trades and where you should have to look for the sell trade. So I do you guys have any question? We have 7 minutes left. I will try to answer you guys. And was session is this session was good for you guys? So must tell me,